Hey everyone, and welcome back. So I'm currently at Central Station on platform 21, waiting for one of Sydney's 80s built Goninan K-set trains, which will take me around the city circle, back to Central, and then to Leppington via the Inner West Line, Lidcombe, Granville, and whatnot. The purpose of this video is because these K-set trains, which have been running Sydney's suburban lines since the 80s, are going to be retired, and they'll be completely gone by sometime next year, 2026. With retirements already sort of begun, with a couple of sets which have been set aside for spare parts and whatnot, it does mean the end for these K-set trains. So what's happening is that when the new Marayung D-set trains enter service on the south coast and replace the Oscar H-set fleet, which are the trains that currently run the south coast, those Oscars and other Oscars that used to run the Central Coastline will go on to Sector 3, so the T1 and T9 lines, which will take out some of the Waratah trains there, and then those Waratah trains will then go to Sector 2, and there will be a bit more chopping and changing there. And that'll just end up with the K-sets being retired. So the purpose of this video, a little bit of a historic one, is to just to show you the sights and sounds of the K-sets. Just all that stuff, you know. You probably saw this video on the Sydney Trains Vlogs YouTube channel of mine, but this is just actually one of those videos that pretty much fit both channels. As you know, Sydney Trains Vlogs is a railway related one, and then I have a mostly separate audience to this channel, which is for like this channel here is like for the abandoned stuff and the historic stuff, and those construction updates and just anything with a historic meaning, including this. So so I thought I'd upload it to this channel as well. But anyway, sit back and enjoy, and cheers for watching. We'll go through a bit of the K-set history throughout this video. We've got one arriving here on platform 20 now, which will go around the city circle. But anyway, that's enough of this voiceover. Enjoy the video. Anyway, sorry about that. K-sets everywhere. Loving this. You'll see a K-set stabled at Sydney Terminal, which we'll do a walk down. I'm going to get on the rear car of this K-set here, this is the one that's going to take me to Leppington with K95 on the lead.
The train on platform 21 goes to City Circle via Museum. First stop Museum, then St James, Circular Quay, Wynyard and Town Hall.
Alright, I've got car C3541.
Towards crossing, please stand clear.
Alrighty. Got on the rear car so I could get an alright photo of this at Leppington, because I think the front car pulls up pretty much to the end of the platform, but the rear car should be in the platform a little bit okay enough to be able to get a couple of photos. So I'll sit upstairs for a little bit, and then a bit later on, if it's empty enough, I'll head down into the end saloon area there. But yeah, stick around for this video, because I'll get off at Leppington, and then I'll get this K-set back to a certain point.
closing. Please stand clear.
So a little bit of history about the K-set trains. There were 160 carriages built by Goninan and Co. in Broadmeadow, and they were constructed between 1981 and 1985. With these 160 carriages, they consist of control motor cars, trailer cars and driving trailers. The motor car or control car numbers are C3501 through to C3580. The trailer cars are from T4171 to T4246, and the driving trailers, only 4 of them, are from D4096 to D4099. Those driving trailers were used for the 2-car Newcastle K-sets. But those 4 driving trailers are actually are on K98 and K99. None of them were scrapped due to accident damage. They've had some accidents, especially carriage C3550 had I don't recall where it was, however I know that the whole front end was gone pretty much, but it had an extensive rebuild. So yep, no retirements or scrapping due to accident damage with the K-sets in their 40 years of service. Well, the oldest K-set carriage to be around 44 years old now. They're still going strong as well. I've got a circular key. Not going to film the entire trip, but yeah. And it's not going to be dark the whole way as well. Alright, so we left platform 21 at Central, whipped around the city circle, now we're leaving platform 19 at Central. Alright, it's just on 6 o'clock. First light's at 6:06, and it's saying that sunrise is about 32 minutes past 6. So by the time we get to Clyde or Granville, it should be well and truly daylight. Alright, just like that, we've got daylight coming through. Now arriving at Strathfield Station. The next stations are Flemington, then Lidcombe, Auburn, Clyde, Granville, all stations to Glenfield, then Edmondson Park and Leppington. Okay, so what I'm going to do is not fall over and just move to the next car. Sorry, mate. The car I'm in now is T4207.
Please stand clear.
That's Auburn Station. Number of bikes in a number of vestibule areas of this train, I've noticed. People are having to sort of sidle their way past the bike just to even get up or downstairs. Thought that, well, I don't think it is a thing now, but there's a bit of talk happening about banning bikes with the lithium batteries after what happened there in Melbourne with one of the Extrapolis sets. There was one of these bikes with the lithium batteries and it caught fire. And there was just smoke billowing out of this this Extrapolis set.
Next stop, Clyde. Change and Granville for services to Inspire right now. Doors closing. Please stand clear.
That's Granville Station, the next stop's Marylands.
Next stop, Maryland. Next stop, Elora.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Fairfield Station. Next stop's Canley Vale and Cabramatta.
Next stop, Goninan.
Ah, that's better. Flammable bike is gone. This is Warwick Farm Station. Next stop's Liverpool, Casula, Glenfield, Edmondson Park, Leppington.
Next stop, Liverpool.
Great to see the sun shining. Just leaving Glenfield now. I was going to film the arrival into Liverpool and Casula, however, there was a good few people that got on the train at Liverpool, and a lot of those actually jumped off here at Glenfield, most likely to change for their train towards Campbelltown, Macarthur.
Next stop, Edmondson Park.
We're now going on to the little branch line to Leppington, which features just those two stations, Edmondson Park and Leppington. what was formerly known as the South West Rail Link. Just thought I'd head downstairs. We've been upstairs in the trip and now downstairs. Now arriving at Edmondson Park Station.
Next stop, Leppington.
It's taken a while, but there's a lot of development around Edmondson Park and Leppington. When the line opened about 10 years ago, there was pretty much nothing around. This was all bushland. But yeah, the area is all being developed. There's offices, there's houses, apartments, shopping centres and all that kind of stuff going around. So with all that, I'd imagine that Leppington and Edmondson Park stations will get gradually more busy. And this is a line that I think down the track, another K-set, good. This is a line that I think down the track, way down the track, that they actually want to convert into metro, because I think they want to extend from the Western Sydney Airport line, so Bradfield, through to Leppington and on to Glenfield, and I think maybe even then join that up to Bankstown so that it's just one massive loop. The only problem with that is that the Western Sydney Airport line, the trains are shorter, wider, and different voltage of electricity on the Western Sydney Airport line, unless the M1 just meets the Western Sydney Airport line at each end. So basically you can either get off at Leppington or even Rossmore or Bryngelly or I don't know, even Bradfield, change there for your train to different voltage, different width train to through the Western Sydney Airport and whatnot. or change at the other end, which would be St Mary's, for your train to Western Sydney Airport, instead of closing the Western Sydney Airport line for quite some time to convert the whole thing. Just in case anybody wonders and sees that coffee cup wedged between the seats there, nope, that's not mine. This is. Just in case you saw it before, I don't know if I featured the coffee in this video yet. Just saying, because it's the same kind of same kind of cup. Not far from Leppington, which is the final stop for this service. I'll jump off, see what set we're on, because I don't know what set we're on. I know that the front half is K95, this one, not too sure. Grab a couple of photos and jump back on board, and I'll grab this train back to the city. I wonder, with all the developments and everything around here, I wonder if they'll end up adding another station between Leppington and Edmondson Park. I think the distance is a bit too short between Glenfield and Edmondson Park to add another station, but between Edmondson Park and Leppington they could definitely do so. Similar to between Holsworthy and Glenfield, if they really wanted to, there's a decent distance between stations there. With developments and everything like that, they could definitely add another station between Glenfield and Holsworthy. I think they were going to. It's going to be called like Wattle Grove or something like that. There was talk about it anyway. Righto. Look at those two tracks there, which means our platform should be on this side.
This station is Leppington and this train ends here. Thank you for traveling with Sydney Trains.
First stop, Edmondson Park, then Glenfield, Casula, Liverpool, then all stations to Granville, then Clyde, Auburn, Lidcombe, Flemington, Strathfield, Burwood, Croydon, Ashfield, Summerhill, Lewisham, Newtown, Redfern, Central, Town Hall, Wynyard, Circular Quay, St James and Museum.
It's K74. Alright, off the K set at Central, platform 17. It's just heading around the city circle.
For your safety, please do not run towards the closing doors of the train.
Chatsworth and then all stations to Hornsey.
Alright, the next clip will show a walk down K61 and 64 exterior as they were stabled between platforms 7 and 8 at Sydney Terminal a couple of days ago. That clip that you're about to see was filmed on Saturday the 16th of August. Alright, so I'll add in this video a walk down a full 8-car length of a K-set. This is filmed on a different day, obviously. It's a weekend. The date of filming this clip is actually Saturday the 16th of August 2025, and there is a K-set in the middle road here at Sydney Terminal between platforms 7 and 8. This 4 cars here closest to the camera, K61. So we'll just do a walk down this K-set, give you a closer look at it just for the records. First car here is C3570, C meaning control, so driver controls. So each 4-car set is in a C, T, T, C configuration. So C, as I said before, is control, T is trailer car. So walking up to a trailer car now. This car being T4236. So the pantographs are on the T cars. So another trailer car here, T4175. Now the only 2 sets that aren't in a CTTC configuration are K98 and K99. Those 2 sets are in a CDDC configuration, D meaning driving trailer. Those driving trailers are D4096 through to D4099, and they were actually on the 2-carriage Newcastle local trains up until over a decade ago. This another control car here, C3517, and that's before we carry on to the next set.
Your attention please. Will the station master please report to the station master's office? Your attention please. Will the station master please report to the station master's office?
This next 4 cars here, K64. There are 40 K sets, K60 through to K99. So there's a proper look at C3517. And the first car that we see here on K64 is C3528. Alright, this trailer car here, T4194. With the V sets and the K sets going, that'll mean the last of the silvers. And there's the builder's plate here, once we get to it. Alrighty, so that was T4194. Now on to the last of the trailer cars of this 8-car train, T4173. Definitely good trains. I'm going to definitely miss the Silvers. I mean, I grew up with the R and S sets and of course the K sets and the V sets. But because I was on the Richmond branch, the main trains that I saw were the R and S sets and the occasional K set. This control car here is C3519. Just going to walk up a little bit and then turn around, get a proper look at it. Okay, here we go. So that's yeah, K64. Anyway, folks, that'll be all for this video, I think. That's quite a bit of footage there, just detailing the K sets. And yeah, just for the records, considering that retirements have already sort of started, but that'll ramp up once the Mariungs end up going on the south coast, and then the rest of those Oscars will then, as we said earlier in the video, those Oscars will replace Waratah on the T1 and 9, or some of the Waratahs on T1 and 9, and then those Waratahs will then go on to these K-set runs here, and then bye-bye K-sets. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, share the video, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you very soon. Goodbye for now.